Hello everyone, myself Mahajabin Gulbargan. In this video, I will tell you about the composite supply and mixed supply. Composite supply means a supply made by a taxable person to a recipient comprising two or more taxable supplies of goods or services or any combination thereof, which are naturally bundled and supplied in conjunction with each other in the ordinary course of businesses, one of which is a principal supply. Principal supply is defined in Section 2 of 90 to mean the supply of goods or services which constitute the predominant element of a composite supply and to which any other supply forming part of that composite supply is ancillary. A composite supply is two or more goods or services that are sold as a set and cannot be sold individually. Every composite supply has a principal supply, which is main product or services that the buyer primarily wants. The rest of the supply is made up of supporting elements that add value to the principal supply. A composite supply is taxed at the GST rate of the principal of supply. For example, a gift wrapped box of a chocolate. Here, the chocolates are the principal supply, while the box, gift wrapper, message card, and gift wrapping service offered by the salesperson are supporting elements that cannot be supplied individually without the chocolates. This is a composite supply, and its GST rate will be same as the rate for the chocolates. Let's take one more example. A dealers sell a brand new vehicle along with registration insurance, a tool kit and first aid kit, and for free maintenance service. This is a composite supply because vehicle insurance, registration and free maintenance service cannot be supplied without the vehicle. Explanation. The way the supplies are naturally bundled must be examined merely by conjointly supplying two or more goods or services doesn't constitute composite supply. For example, supply of laptop and carry case. In this case, customer did not purchase the laptop to get the carry case. In fact, a carry case with the same brand as the laptop is normally not available for independent purchase. Here the predominant supply is laptop and ancillary supply is carry case. In case of carry bag is capable of being used to carry several brands of laptops. This would be case of mixed supply as per section 2 of 74. If the ancillary supply were offered on a stand-alone basis, the same would not be accepted by the recipient. Even separate prices were assigned to each of the supplies involved. The one that is ancillary would not become predominant. The end-use test could be important for determination of composite supply. For example, supply of equipment and installation, commissioning of the same. In this case, principal predominant supply is supply of equipment, and the ancillary supply is its installation. Here the customers has just the amount of understanding about the equipment to contract for its supply and measures its satisfactory performance based on commissioning tests. A mixed supply as per section 2 of 74. Two or more individual supplies of goods or services or any combination thereof made in conjunction with each other by a taxable person for a single price where such supply doesn't constitute a composite supply. When two or more supplies that have individual identity and can be supplied separately but are deliberately supplied conjointly by assigning a consolidated price without any indication of separate price for individual supply. A mixed supply is two or more independent products or services which are offered together as a bundle but can also be sold separately. In a mixed supply, the item or service with the highest GST rate is treated as the principal supply, whether or not it is the main part of the bundle. The mixed supply is taxed at the GST rate of the principal supply. For example, a plant nursery sells cut flowers, ornamental plants, and gardening services together as a bundle. When they are sold separately, the plants and flowers incur GST at a rate of 5%, and the gardening services incur GST at a rate of 18%. When they are offered together as a bundle, the whole bundle will incur GST at the 18% rate. The method of billing separately for unrelated supplies or together could be examined when rates are differing. The following need to be considered while determining the above supply as mixed supply. In the suppliers supplying them conjointly by assigning a single consolidated price without any indication of the allocation of the total prices to the individual supplies comprised in this supply. For example, supply of toothpaste and brush, supply of laptop and accessories, etc. Composite supplies and mixed supply may look very similar to each other. In both cases, we talk about supplying goods and services as a bundle for a single price. Let's differentiate composite supply and mixed supply. Both are differentiated by principal supplies. In a composite supply, one item or services is clearly the main part of the supply. In a mixed supply, no one part is necessarily the principal supply. The part with the highest GST is treated as principal. Difference to number 2, individually available supplies. In a composite supply, it wouldn't make sense to sell the secondary parts separately from the principal supply. Or in a mixed supply, each piece could be sold separately. Thank you.